Okay, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. I want to give you a quick run through of how to use Hero Forge. A lot of it is, um, just picking preset items, but we'll go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a image for Lady Honora Bright. You guys are going to do your own characters. But here's what you do. We're only using human. All of our characters will be human. So I'm going to pick human female. So then you're just going to go through these guys over here, and each section has a different. So here you can pick a face. All of the faces are preset. We're not going to do any of these super cool ones right now, but if you want to do this for fun later, you definitely can. Ears were all human, so unless you've got like a torn ear or something, you can really just keep the preset ears. Hair, you can go ahead and pick a hairstyle. Beard, if your character has a beard, you can do that. Brows, eyes, we're going to keep the first eyes. Teeth, we're going to keep human teeth. You don't have horns, and expressions has actually moved since they updated. Now, when I have species, right, they have male and female presenting bodies. If you have a character who is non-binary, you can pick whatever presentation they biologically present as, and I can show you how you can modify it from there if you are doing a non-binary character. We then have body. So we have torso and arms, right? So you can go ahead, pick out, really, we have humans, right? This is a frog-like torso. They have frog hands, right? We don't have any of these. We're just going to keep human torso. And the same thing with the arms. We're going to keep human arms and hands. Legs will be the same. Really, in body, what you're here for is measurements. So here you can control the height, right? You can control the head size. Do you want it super big or super small? Weight is like how heavy their arms, upper body, lower body are, right? So I can show you super quick. Kind of what that looks like. And lower, right? All right. Posture, this is going to correct their posture so they can lean forward, they can lean back, right? Build, so this is your upper portions. Upper scale, so your torso can be bigger or smaller. Arm length, do they have long arms or small arms? Are they muscular? So if you're a paladin character, you might want to be super jacked. Bust, so this is going to control breasts and pectorals. So you can be very flat or very muscular or larger breasts. Waist, thick waist, thin waist. Belly, same thing. These are all just going to change. You can go ahead and do them on your own. We don't have wings, tails, or extras for our characters. Clothing, there are a couple different ways that you can do clothing. They come in outfits, which are these presets that you can just kind of like pick here and it will change the entire outfit. But then what you can also do is you can just change pieces. So, for example, I'm going to find the one I know I'm going to use with my character here. Here we go. We'll use this one for now. Let's say that I want this to be their outfit, but then I want to give them a necklace. So now I can add here, right? Or if I wanted to change the top to another top, right? I can just change one item piece, right? So you can work like that. Gloves you can add. This is pants and skirts, feet, masks. I don't really think any of our characters is super gonna wear a mask, right? Items on their head. Gear. So remember, we are in a medieval setting. We should not be using any guns. What I definitely recommend is they have this preset category of fantasy. This is going to put all the fantasy items in one spot, and then you can go ahead and you can scroll through and choose what you want. So I'm scrolling really fast. Obviously, there's a lot of weapons right now, but there are other things. So here we have shields. So paladin or cleric might use a shield. These are magic, right? So like fireballs, mage hand, smoke spells, And then if instruments, books and things, right? So you can scroll through in depth. You can also have items at their side, on their back. So this would be like a cloak or a backpack. Back items would be like if you wanted to carry a weapon on your back for your eyes. So if you had something like glasses or something, mouth, rings, and piercings. For base, you're gonna go ahead, pick, if you wanna change the base, you can, right? You can have them on a wood texture, rounded stone, flagstone. The only other really one, actually, yeah, that's all that I could really see us using. We don't really have metal and bamboo. Doesn't really seem to be out there. You can add items to your base, right? So if you're like a wizard and you wanna have some books, you can have books. This one will put it in the back, or if you're living in forest, right, it'll add items, right? If you are using a mouse, which I recommend, your left click on the mouse is going to drag everything around, right? Your right click on the mouse is going to move the screen. And then scrolling in and out with the ball is going to scroll in and out. You can use like a laptop touchpad. It works. One click is going to do this. If you use two fingers, it's also going to do this. I don't think you have the same maneuverability with that. We're not going to worry about mounts. I'm going to go ahead and create the rest of this character, and then we'll do poses and color. All right, guys, we're now at pose. So you can see I've kind of started to create the character the way that I want them to look. And now with pose, you have a lot of these presets, right? So we can use presets like this, right? You can just take your pick. So these are just for the body, right? I already know which one I want to use. I'm going to be using this one. Then you can do presets for the face, right? So they have presets here, so you can keep it the way that it is, right? Which is just smiling. You can get like super goofy smiles, super somber, right? Then you can also do, so this is cocky. So you're like super confident in yourself. Snarl, like you're angry. Confused. And then arg, which is just like opens and closes the mouth. So you can do the presets like this, right? So this just gives you exactly all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't have to worry about advanced. We are gonna talk about. So here what you can do is you can select what part of the body you want, right? And you can, so like let's say I want to see the arm, and now I can twist her arm, right? Really what I want to do is this arm. I want to kind of twist it back like that. Right, so you can see that as I am kind of moving things, it's adjusting it on my guy over here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish this up, and then I will go ahead and show you the last piece. All right, guys, so you can see I just made a couple of adjustments in the placement, kind of like where her arms are and my scroll. And so the last thing that we're going to do is color. So color, we do have body and theme. So the body's going to do like skin and hair, and theme is going to do clothing. What I recommend doing is picking a preset body and theme, just because what you color in one area does not go to all areas. So if you make the face one skin tone, you're gonna have to individually click on all other pieces of skin that you can see. So like the face, it won't color the face, right? It'll color other parts. So we want to make sure that it is all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and color overall with the presets, and then I'll show you how, if you want to change individual things, you can. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and I've picked the preset colors that I wanted to use. So you can see I just picked one theme, and now what you can do is you can go ahead and you can use paint. So if you go down to paint, hold on, I gotta catch a baby. Baby has been captured. Okay, so now let's say I want to go in and I want to make some edits. Like I don't like this yellow color. I prefer kind of a purpley color. And like if you want to change hair color or like the gems, so you can see here they have all these different textures. So cloth textures, paint, leather, plastic, metal, skin, hair, plant, stone, wood, right? Whatever you want to use, you can pick texture. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pick fabric and skin, right? You're just gonna look through and you can kind of hold it over so you can see, like when I said the skin color, if you want to pick a skin color, it won't, you'll just do one area. So yeah, you can just go through these, pick what color you want. I'm gonna go ahead and use the paint and other stuff to finish this character up, and then I'll show you what to do at the end. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have completely finished. So what you're gonna do with this is there's a couple different things that you can do. If you have an account, you can definitely save it. So if you want to make an account, it's free to make an account. We're not gonna buy these, obviously, unless you guys and your parents want to buy them. If you do have an account, you can log in and you can you create like tokens. So let's see if I can log into my account real quick. So I lied. I was able to sign into my account, but you need a Hero Pro account, which costs money. So we're not going to do that. Basically, what we're going to do here is you're going to find the position that you want to take an image of your character from, right? And we're going to do, you have a couple different options. So you can take a snip of your screen or a print screen. So there should be a button on your computer that says PRTSCR. It's usually up at the top along the function keys. So like after F12, right? And what that will do is it'll take a capture of your screen and it'll allow you to post it into another place. So you guys can't see what I'm doing right now, but I am on another side pasting the image down. So that does work, right? You can also, some of you, if you're on like a, not an Apple, maybe Apple's have them too. You guys have something called a snipping tool. So what the snipping tool does is it kind of opens up a little box. You hit new snip and it will just, you can see my screen kind of grayed out. You can just take a snip of a small area, right? So I'm just taking a snip of that. And then you can copy that image, paste it somewhere else, right? You can do one of the full body and then, Miss Wolf, what are you looking for? You could take one of the head, right? So just like a profile like this, just to the bust. So that's what I recommend you guys do. You can drop it. If you do it like that, you can save I created a presentation file for you. All right, so that's how you're gonna get copies of this off. You might be able to, let me see. It's just gonna take forever. So yeah, you can't try to print it. It won't format the page correctly. So you're gonna have to take a screen grab. That's that print screen or using the snipping tool. And that's how you'll be able to get a version of it that you can kind of use and manipulate. So if you guys want to use your Google account to create an account with Hero Forge, you guys definitely can. I would recommend, if you want to use this outside of school, using a personal account. But what it'll allow you to do is you can actually save characters, right? So you can save this hero, and then what you can do is you can view all of your heroes. So I don't even know who I have in this account. I have a blank one that I started but never finished. But yeah, you can go ahead and save. And you guys can make these for fun if you want. And I'll just create a place where you can drop the images, then we can share them with everybody else. So yeah, that's just the basics of how you can use Hero Forge for your character. So we need to have this in by the 22nd. So if we don't finish it this week, that's fine. But yeah, that's where we're at. I hope you have a great day. Bye.